If your AI UGC looks like this,
Mental clarity means I make better decisions. If you're a woman managing complexity and
I'm going to show you how to turn it into this.
And everyone's like, oh, just do carry on only. And I'm like, okay, but we're going somewhere cold and my kids need actual.
The quality is going to be bad for some of these clips. I'm not sure how it got botched, but the rest of the video should be good. I think there's a few clips in there that towards the end that aren't up to quality. So yeah, just letting you know.
First thing you're going to want to do is go into Pinterest. And if you already know who your avatar is, you're going to, well, here's what I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at walk and talk selfie. Now you'll see on social media, on Instagram or TikTok, these girls will have a little walk and talk. You know, they'll be walking and they'll hold the camera to the side like this, and they'll be talking to the camera about some stuff. So it's kind of a really nice, authentic, kind of authentic to the platform native content, right? This is what you don't want. If you just started off creating with AI and you just went from scratch, this is what you would get. Doesn't look realistic, just doesn't look good, right? The reason why it doesn't look so good is because it's photorealistic, number one. So it's like crazy, well, not photorealistic, but very high exposure levels, very, very, very high studio quality, which is what we don't want. And it's not shot from a wide angle lens. So when you are creating these AI avatars, what you can do is actually ask the AI to have say, make this, woman, whatever, the camera quality shot from a wide angle lens, because that's what you do. You know how you take a selfie on your iPhone versus if you take a picture of yourself from the front camera, it looks different? It's because the selfie camera has a very wide angle, so it kind of makes you look a little bit bigger, your head bigger. The second is because of like pretty near perfect facial symmetry and facial compression. It's like a beauty thing. It's in the PSL scale. But anyways, facial proportions are too good and too compact. So this is more what we're aiming for here. Very native, and we could do this. The only thing is that it's quite far away from the camera, so I think the platform that we're going to put this into is going to have trouble, trouble doing that, because it's, trouble analyzing the face. So the problem with that one is that the problem with this one is that it's too far away. So we could even look at something like this. This is good. A little bit too far away still. This is better, right? Ideally, I'm going from the angle of like she's talking to the camera just by the side, right? So something a little bit lower down. I'm thinking something like this, right? A little bit more. Now you can get really specific with it. And let's see if I can find something. This is good. This is quite good. Only thing I would change is that you need to have it forward and up. So let's try. Oh, this is like perfect. Only thing is, you're trying to get an avatar who resembles the audience you're trying to target. But we can do this, right? So I'll save this just so you can see, right? We'll save that. For example, if you're targeting men 30 years old, or you'd look at man 30-year-old, I don't know, who have gray, black hair, right? Let's say that you're targeting a product that converts the gray hair of an old guy to black hair, right? So you're going to find something like this. Gray hair, brown hair, what we'll do. Now this is okay, but the quality is not very high. The higher the quality, the better. The higher the camera quality, the better. This is good if we want to find that unique avatar. Let's try and find that. This is pretty high exposure. Let's look at, this is quite good. This is good. Again, it's a little bit too, it's not great. This is quite good because the sun is directly on it, but again, the camera quality isn't good. So what you can also specify is you can go back here and you can look at HD or 4K. And we can try and find something a little bit better. Oh, hold on, this one is good. A little bit, the quality is not fantastic. For the sake of the video, I'll grab it. Hold on. Oh, that one's quite good. You see what I'm getting at here? Don't feel bad that you're staying on this for as long as you can, because seriously, it makes all the difference to have, oh, this is perfect. It makes all the difference to have a really natural looking avatar, okay? And it makes all the difference to have an image that is good quality. I will show you, actually, I'll show you an example here of a creative that I took, an avatar that I created, and it was lower quality, it was lower camera quality, and you'll see what that looks like. It's not the hook, it's actually.
I manage a team of 20, speak at 3 conferences quarterly, and refuse to sacrifice my appearance or energy to do it. My routine had to be flawless but fast. Enter chlorophyll. 10 seconds in water each morning. That's it. Within days, I noticed sustained energy.
Right, so it's not bad, but it's not as good as we could get it.
I manage a team.
Right, it's a little bit blurry because the initial photo was blurry. The head movements are fine.
Team of 20, speak at 3 conferences.
You know, the lip movements are fine. Just the lighting is not good, right? And I'll show you an example of a photo that I got, and this is what you'll get sometimes, which is not good.
Talks about reading, but the real benefit isn't just knowledge.
Yeah, that's crap, right? So you want to find something that's a little bit like this.
I've been reading so much lately, it's really the best escape. It's like
it doesn't do exactly what you want. We'll get to that later. Anyways, I'm rambling on, but I'm just showing the importance of getting a really good photo. Let's look at this girl in the airport, the mom in the airport. Let's assume that my product is something in the airport niche, in the travel niche. Genius, right? And this perfectly fits with the avatar that we're going to, right? So what we're going to do here is go to Reddit to create the script. What we're going to do is look at female travelers. We're going to look at advice in the top bar here. And the reason we want to look for advice is because we need inspiration from people who are talking to the camera. They're giving advice. They're telling someone about something. If we go in here on female travels and we just take any post for inspiration and feed it to AI, it could be a lot of questions, a lot of negative talk, a lot of unsure kind of questioning and conversation. But if we can scan the comments here, let's find one that has a lot of comments. Girls, can I get some advice? Now, these people in the comments are speaking in an advice way, right? I feel very safe there. It's beautiful. Spain is great too. I've never had issues in France either. So these people are talking in a supportive tone, which is what we want. So we're going to copy this link here. We're going to go to Claude. We're going to say, take inspiration when writing your script from the comments of this subreddit. Use the same language, tone of speech, words and expressions, storytelling, and then it will pop out an answer, hopefully a good one. Girls, can I just vent for a second? Okay, we're going to definitely scrap that. I'm planning this trip to see my parents over the holidays, and the baggage fees are actually out of control. Like, we're talking $500 for round trip bags for my family. $500, that's groceries for the month. And everyone's like, oh, just do carry-on only. And I'm like, okay, but we're going somewhere cold and my kids need actual winter clothes. Ooh, that's good. And everyone's like, oh, just do carry-on only. And I'm like, okay, but we're going somewhere cold and my kids need actual winter clothes. Boots alone take up half a suitcase. I bought every organizer thing on Amazon. I don't know if it makes a real difference when you're packing for actual people. My coworker kept telling me about this backpack she uses that somehow fits everything, and I kept ignoring her because I've been traveling with kids for 10 years, and I know what works and what doesn't. But finally, I was like, okay, show me, because I'm desperate at this point. This is good. You literally vacuum your clothes right in the bag and everything compresses down. I was skeptical until I packed for a Denver trip. Got both kids' stuff plus mine and I like this. Vac bag, that's what it's called. There's a link in my bio and they're doing a winter sale. Okay, we'll have to change that because it's not going to be in her bio. It's going to be, just in a link. But that's a good one. Okay, this is good. So let's do this. Let's take this. We'll just copy that all. We'll go to Google Flow. We'll put this in and bada bing, bada boom. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Already off the bat, it looks like shit. Sorry for swearing. Okay, let's see.
Girls, can I just roast vented for a second? Girls, can I just roast?
Okay, I don't know what happened there. So it's not perfect, but you can, if you spend a little bit more time on this, you'll get it better. So I didn't go with the original one. I put it back in after I listened to this. It's just so unclear. It's such a difference. The AI generated voice from the video is so different from something like 11 Labs. To you, it may sound AI because we're in this space. We know this shit. We know how it works. We can pick it out, right? But at the same time, you've probably watched this video when you're creating it. You probably watched it over 50 times, so you know everything about it. Somebody who's seeing it for the first time may not. So a good piece of recommendation that I've gotten is to show your video to other people and say, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this ad? Does this strike you as anything? Don't tell them, did you know this was AI or do you think this is AI? Just let them see. Say, what do you notice about it? I've done that actually to a couple of people at work. Again, market research at work. Some of them have said it's AI. Some of them be like, is that AI? Can't tell. I don't think it is. Crazy. So anyways, just a little food for thought there. But here's what we have.
Girls, can I just vent for a second? I'm planning this trip to see my parents over the holidays, and the baggage fees are out of control. Like, we're talking $5, and everyone's like, oh, just do carry-on only. And I'm like, okay, but we're going somewhere cold, and my kids need actual winter clothes.
I have my 40-second video. I should probably, Please create 8 clips for Grok. It's a 40-second video. We'll just say 8 clips. This is okay, but it's not good. We have B-roll, and it's a UGC video. We already have that. But now the B-roll is also like trying to be UGC. Ideally, the B-roll should be the selling part. Okay? Our script was already generated with the UGC AI avatar as very emotional and emotionally charged and aggravating the pain point. Okay, we already have that done. When people are hearing that audio, they're going, oh yeah, this is my problem. Yeah. And they're agreeing with that mentally. We don't need more images to reinforce this. They're already getting that input into their head. So we need something that's more selling. So we can say, focus more on the selling aspect. Shots of the vacuum being filled up. Compressing. Grab this from Claude. Put this into Grok. Instead of video, click image. Then click aspect 916. And then we can do 6-second video generation. That's what we want to do. Sorry, image. You'll see why in a second. So create image. Then you get a huge library of really good images that we can turn to videos if you like it. So that way you're not just being fed with an option, you can choose the option. What do we have here as well? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Best one out of all of these. What is it? Of course it's number 3. It's not even a question. That's really good. We're trying to find shot on iPhone. So what we can add to this is shot on iPhone video output of iPhone quality and lens. Now sometimes this can like make it put an actual iPhone in the video, which is what we don't want. But hopefully it doesn't do that. So this is clearly the best one, right? Clearly the best one. Saturation is a little bit too high because the lighting is too hard. We don't want this, right? We want this. Absolutely, there's fluff and specks on the thing there on the backpack. Fantastic video. Yeah, you know, let's try and generate this as an example, right? Let's try. Okay, here's the finished video.
Girls, can I just vent for a second? I'm planning this trip to see my parents over the holidays, and the baggage fees are out of control. Like, we're talking $5, and everyone's like, oh, just do carry-on only. And I'm like, okay, but we're going somewhere cold, and my kids need actual winter clothes. I've seen all the packing videos, and they're great if you're gonna, like, California, but not if you're going somewhere with real weather. I kept ignoring my sister's backpack because I know what works and what doesn't. But finally, I was like, okay, because I'm desperate at this point. Snow pants, heavy sweater, everything. We walked right past baggage check, and my husband's like, are you sure we have everything? It's so easy. You just vacuum your clothes right in the bag. I was skeptical until I packed for our Denver trip. I linked the product below for any moms who want to beat luggage fees, kids' clothes. This is the perfect bag.
Okay, I hope that wasn't too long. Really, there's only 4 main things you can take away from this video. Number one, aside from the platforms and stuff, you know, I used Grok, I used Gemini, Google Flow, Pinterest, but go on Pinterest, find your avatar, make sure it's an extremely high quality image, but not professional studio. I mean extremely high quality in as much as you can preserve the wide angle lens that's common of a Apple iPhone or an iPhone shot with the wide angle lens. Make sure they look like a human, like a real person. Make sure there's no blurriness in the photo. Make sure that the voice generated from Google Flow or from whatever AI software you're using to generate the video, it's going to be shit. So make sure that voice you put into you put the script, you put the voice into 11 Labs, regenerate it, put an overlay voice on top of it so you can make it really, really good. Add some distance to it, add some grain to the voice or some background effects to the voice, some ambiance, and you'll have yourself a fully good AI avatar video. Now, just make sure to put some B-roll clips in. Make sure the B-roll clips are salesy if that's what you're going for. And you can generate these with Super Grok. You can generate these with, you know, you don't even have to generate them. You can find them online. So those are really like the 4 or 5 main things. Yeah.